Hello and welcome to Only in Sedona Yoga. My name is Jennifer. I'm here with Yoga Cat Extraordinaire Squeaks. I'll be your guide as we go out to Courthouse Butte and Bell Rock for a 30-minute stress relieving flow. And today we're going to talk about some herbs that you can use in teas to help relax excess tension. So with no further ado, let's get started. Remember, please, if you like this video series, like, subscribe, and share. Let's go begin. Let's begin with our sun salutation. Bend your knees ever so slightly as you scoop a big inhale of air up. And exhale, forward fold down, just swan dive. Take a second here to get cozy in your forward fold. This is going to be our herbal relaxation flow. We're going to talk about some herbs that you can use in teas that can help to relax you. And while we do that and have that discussion, we're going to try to get our bodies a little bit gooey through our yoga practice. Take one more nice deep inhale in your forward fold. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the earth if you haven't already by bending your knees a bit. Walk yourself back to that plank. Drop your knees down for this first one if you'd like. We're going to chaturanga and come into an upward dog or a cobra. Obviously, I'm doing the cobra variation here. Since we're doing nice and gooey and relaxing, you can be right here, or if you prefer, you're in your upward facing dog. And then we're going to tuck those toes and press up into our downward facing dog. And give me 3 nice deep breaths here. Inhaling. And as you exhale, imagine your muscle fibers letting go. Start to slow down the pace of your breathing. Start to center your awareness inward. And as you exhale the next time, just take a nice easy stroll right back up to the front of your mat. Surrender into the forward fold. And then bend your knees, scoop yourself up nice and tall. Clasp your hands, try to make yourself an inch taller. And relax to your mountain pose. Let's do that 3 more times. With breath, we're going to vinyasa it out. So inhale, exhale as you fold. Inhale is a flat spine. Exhale is a hop back, chaturanga. Inhale as you come into that upward dog. Exhale into that downward dog. 3 breaths. So what are some herbs that will help relax you? We have a bunch of them growing wild around here. On the tail of your next exhale, either hop or walk it forward, either way. Surrender to that forward fold. Inhale, up. Keep it going with the breath. Exhale, dive right back forward. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga. Into your upward facing dog. Exhale, into your downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Chamomile and lavender, you're probably familiar. Taste wonderful in tea. If you add a little warm milk, you get an extra boost of relaxation goodness from the warm milk. If you're like me and you don't drink dairy milk, you can use almond milk, cashew milk, coconut milk has a nice sweetness to it. Let's walk it forward. And in that exhale, and then inhale as you bring it up. Reach tall. And exhale down into mountain pose. Let's just add on a nice warrior to that and some side angle poses here. Inhale up nice and tall. Exhale as you swan dive down. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, stepper hop, chaturanga, into your up dog. Tuck those toes into your downward facing dog. Lift that right leg up, down dog split. Sweep it through. Take a second to adjust your feet. Make sure you have a nice firm base. And lift yourself up nice and strong to your warrior one. You can clasp the hands or just raise them high to the sky. Try to get this front leg parallel. And with an inhale, come on up. Bring that arm down and just come into a nice side angle. If you want to look up, be my guest. I'm dealing with sun in my eye again today, so I'm going to stay here. But whatever works for you. One more breath here. And just turn it around and straighten those legs. Come into a single leg forward fold for me. We're going to hold it here for 3 or 4 breaths. Another herb that's very good for relaxation is passion flower, which does grow wild and looks lovely in your garden as well. When you're ready, we're just going to step it on back to your downward dog. Give me a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, walk it forward. Surrender to your forward fold for a breath. And then bend those knees. Lift yourself up. Inhale tall. Exhale back to your mountain pose. We're going to get that juicy goodness on the other side. So inhale. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, stepper hop, chaturanga, into your upward dog. And tuck toes into your downward facing dog. This time, down dog split on the left. Lift that leg nice and high. Pull it through. And take a second to adjust those feet. Lift yourself up to a nice, strong, powerful warrior. Hold it here for 3 or 4 breaths, please. Valerian is a great herb. It's really good if you have anxiety that keeps you from sleeping. It's one of my favorites. And with your next exhale, take it into that nice long side angle here, please. Look up if you can. And I found with valerian, you have to take it every day and let it build up in your body. And take it down. Let's just wiggle your feet around. Come into that single leg forward fold on the other side. 3 to 4 nice deep breaths. Skull cap is another great herb for relaxation. Gotta be careful with it if you have liver trouble though. In significant amounts it can potentially be harmful if you have any liver issues, so be aware of that if you choose to use skull cap. Lemon balm is another great one for relaxation. And when you've had enough of this, just step yourself back to that down dog and let's hold it here for 2 to 3 breaths. Take a second to kind of regroup. Doing so well. And with your next inhale, just kind of walk yourself forward. Exhale, surrender to that forward fold. Let's throw a Padahastasana in here. So take your feet apart. If you can, you're going to take your hands, you're going to stick them right underneath those feet. Lift tall, and then pull yourself a little closer. You'll really feel this open up your low back and hamstrings. Let's hold here for 3 to 4 breaths before we come on up. And inhale to a flat spine, or as close as you can get it, as you let those hands out. Exhale as you release. Inhale as you come all the way up. And stand in mountain pose, and we're just going to take it nice and easy to sit. So do the hokey pokey, turn yourself around, come into a nice yogi squat, and bring yourself down on your sit bones. Sitting nice and tall in staff pose. Inhale, take your arms up overhead. Exhale, reach forward, holding where you feel comfortable. You might be holding here or here, and that's fine. If you can take the wrists, that's great. Wherever you're at. Holding each of these poses today for 3 or 4 breaths. And with your next exhale, start coming on out. Bring your hands behind you. We're just going to reverse that by lifting up. Make one nice long straight line with your body. Toes are pointed. Feeling the strength of your shoulders and arms. And release, bringing it down. We're going to come forward on your mat. You're going to take your right leg and bend it in. Extend your left leg, lift yourself tall, grab your hands, grab your wrists, hook that foot if you can. But again, if you're holding somewhere here, that's totally cool too. Wherever you want to be, wherever feels good. Your job is to locate that feeling of resistance where your yoga practice starts to feel a little bit like a good deep tissue massage. Not too hard that you're like, ouch. but enough that you can feel those knots of tension in your muscles start to let go and relax. And when you've had enough of this one, come on out with your next exhale. We're just going to change direction slightly. Inhale up. Exhale, fold over. You can bring this arm down here, or place it behind, or bring it across. Maybe you tip. Maybe you grab those toes and roll around. If that feels wonderful, then that's what you should do for your body today. If it feels better to be up here, then that's what you should do for your body today. And when you've had enough here, let's come on up out of it. We're just going to start turning yourself around to your pigeon. So just kind of rotate the body. Make your back knee nice and flat. And lift yourself tall, heel towards your groin. A little bit of a back bend here. Holding everything for 3 to 4 breaths. And when you're ready, let's just bring that back leg up and in. And just grab a hold of that foot and stretch forward. Sitting nice and tall. If you want to take that and you want to frame your face, you can do that. Or if you just want to lean into it, I like to just lean in and kind of focus more on the stretch than anything else. And when you've had enough there, release that. We're going to go into half fire log. So you're going to take your front leg and make it nice and parallel with the front of your mat. And then you're just going to start walking yourself down. If you can lay all the way down, that's wonderful. If you're more comfortable staying here or even staying up here, either way is fine. Whatever feels good. Your job is to relax. You got some great herbs that you can use to make yourself a cup of tea when we're finished here. Now, if you don't want to do the splits today, just go ahead and stay here. If you want to take it into a full split, just go ahead and straighten that front leg. Take a second to adjust yourself. Move the dirt around if you have to, and hold that pose. And when you're done with that, just kind of turn yourself out of it any way you can. We're gonna bend those legs. And I'm just gonna have you windshield wiper it out. Relax those thighs for a minute. We're gonna get all that juicy goodness on the other side. So you're just gonna take your left leg now, bring it in against that thigh. Sit nice and tall, turn towards that foot. Clasp the hands if you can, and go ahead and surrender into that stretch. And Get ready to come on out of this one with your next exhale. Come forward, sit tall again, and this time we're going sideways. Again, wherever your arms end up feeling comfortable. If they grab your toes, great. If they don't, that's also fine. If you want to place a hand here for support or place it on the knee to kind of push yourself, your chest open more, that's an option for you. And when you're ready, come on up out of this one. And we're going to turn it around to get that pigeon on the other side. So just kind of rotate it. Wiggle that knee around to get it nice and flat. Heel starts toward the groin and sit nice and tall. So we talked about chamomile, lavender, passion flower, lemon balm, valerian, skullcap. What are some herbs that you like? Let us know. Let us know in the comments if there's something that you have that's a go-to that never fails to help you calm down. Let us know what works for you. I'd like this to be a community. Let's bring that back leg in and press it forward. My vision is to build a community here where we can all share our holistic healing ideas and help each other. And that's how human beings survived and thrived in a world with things like lions and bears. As we all worked together and shared our knowledge and shared our resources. So hopefully with this channel we can create a little bit of that. And let's release that foot down and go into your half fire log for me. So you're moving that foot parallel here, and then you're just going to walk it down, or if you want to stay up, that's fine. If you want to come on down to your elbows or all the way down, that's fine too. Wherever you're feeling it today, whatever is hitting that spot and helping you to relax. It's all about your relaxation. Stress is really a killer. It really can kill. I know that researchers and doctors implicate inflammation in just about every disease known to humankind that can kill us. And stress can make inflammation worse, so it doesn't matter what ails you. If you're under too much stress, your symptoms are going to increase. So let's go ahead and go into those splits only if you wish. If you want to stay in half fire log, please, please, please be my guest, my friend. Otherwise, go ahead and open it all the way up. Try to get that back knee flat. I can't believe it's December and my mat is a little bit sweaty. It's crazy. And when you're ready, just come out of this however you can. Doesn't have to look graceful. And just windshield wiper it out. And let's just finish our time, our practice here today with a few gentle arm stretches. So if you want to take lotus or you want to come into Sukhasana, seated position, whichever is easiest for you, go right ahead, be my guest. Go ahead and inhale yourself up nice and tall. And just let that right arm fall towards the earth as you look up. And then just take that to the opposite knee and look behind you. Nice, easy twist to finish our practice as we wind down. Hopefully you're feeling more relaxed. And again, come center, nice deep inhale. Stretch yourself nice and tall. And just take that to the other side. And then come up and just twist it behind you. I will say this about the desert though, although it does get warm during the day, at night it does get quite cold this time of year, which is lovely because we're going to end our practice here today with a namaste. My name is Jennifer. Thank you so much for watching Only in Sedona Yoga. If you like this video series, please help keep it going by hitting like, share, and subscribe. And then go make yourself a beautiful cup of herbal tea, curl up in your comfy clothes, and relax. You deserve it. Peace.